Hey guys, it's Cecilia and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be showing you how I made my little tracker here for my videos that I post here on YouTube. So if you're interested in seeing that, stay tuned. So this is what the sticker looks like in my planner. This is a past spread that I did, and I use it for my videos that I record, as you can see, but this one does have some washi around it, but that's what it looks like in the planner. So what I use to create this sticker is Microsoft Excel. So if you have Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, you'll be able to create this. There are other options to create a tracker like this. I know some people probably use Canva, but because I have Microsoft Excel and I'm very familiar with it, I decided to use that to create my sticker. And another thing I wanted to mention is you can really create any type of tracker that you want using the same process. It doesn't have to be for social media videos. You could use it for a sleep tracker, you could use it for a habit tracker of any type, you could use it for some exercise trackers, a water tracker, anything really that you want to create. So let's go ahead and move over to Excel and we'll get started. Okay, so once you have Microsoft Excel open, the first thing we want to do is we want to determine how many rows and columns our table or our sticker needs to have. So for that sticker that I made, I had 6 columns and 9 rows. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I'm going to highlight 6 columns and 9 rows. And then I'm going to come up here to the home and I'm going to find this little borders icon, and I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to click all borders because I want this table to have borders all around it except for this top row up here. So this top row, I'm going to highlight every single column. I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to Format Cells, and then on Format Cells I'm going to find the border here, and I'm going to take the top one off here, and that's going to take the top one off of this whole table. And then I'm going to click on this A1 cell. I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to Format Cells, and I'm going to take off this left one there because I don't want that there. You could leave it if you want, but for me, I didn't want that on there. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is we're going to make this top row a little bit bigger. And all I'm doing is I'm putting this cursor over here on the 1 and I'm just dragging it here. So you see there, that's how you can do that. And then I'm also going to make these columns a little bit smaller because all I need to write in there is like a check mark or an X. So depending on what you're going to use your table or sticker for, you can adjust these accordingly. But because I don't use them for anything other than a check mark. But this one here, this column A, I am going to make bigger by dragging that one because I do need that to write my video on there. So now that we have that done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start writing the categories. So the first category I have is video. And then the next one is film, edit, and then photo. So this will be the photo for Instagram, Facebook. And then this one is thumbnail. This is making a thumbnail for my YouTube. And then here is upload. And I'm going to adjust these here in a moment, so you'll see that. Okay, so now we have those written in there. Now what we're going to do is highlight them all, and we're going to come up here to home, and we're going to center them. So now that's centered. I'm going to unclick those, and now I'm going to come to these here, which are the last 5 columns, and I'm going to highlight those, and I'm going to go ahead and right click and go to Format Cells. And here I want to go to Alignment up here at the top, and then we'll be here on Orientation on the right hand side. You're going to move this text to 45 degrees or whatever degrees, oh, it's negative 45 degrees, or whatever degrees you want to angle your words. So you'll see how that works here. So here we go. So that looks good. So now we have the little table, and I can still make this a little bit bigger, I think, if I wanted to, but I'm going to leave it like that for now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to page layout, because I want to adjust the margin so that I can get as many of these stickers on one page as possible. So I'm going to come up here, and I always set mine to the least that it could go. So this one goes to 0.25, and the left I think goes to 0.2. So I set them there, and then I click OK. And now what I'm going to do is this G column right here, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. So now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy this entire table. So you want to highlight it all. And then you're going to go to Home, and you're going to copy. And now we're going to come and place the cursor over here on H, and we're going to go to Paste. We're going to click the little arrow. And you want to find out which one of these has the exact same formatting as what you're copying. So it looks like this one here has it. So I'm going to click on that, and now it's going to paste it. And now that I've chosen that, I can come down here and just hit paste, and it will do it automatically for me. So we're going to get as many as we can on this page so we don't waste our sticker paper. And if you don't have sticker paper, you can print it on regular paper and then just use the adhesive to glue it down too. So that's an option as well. Okay, so let's go up here. We're going to look at this page preview right here. It's print preview and print. So I'm going to preview it to make sure they're all there and everything's working. So yeah, that looks good. If I wanted to make these a little bit wider, I could. So I'm not going to do that now, but that's it. So then all you have to do is go to File, Save, and you save this to your computer, wherever you want to save it, so that you can come back to it and print it. Okay, so now that that's done, I went ahead and printed this out so that you can see what it looks like here. And I did print it on sticker paper. Again, you don't have to use sticker paper if you don't have it. You can just print it on regular paper and then use the adhesive to put it in your planner. Now we're just going to go ahead and cut this so that you can see. And I'm using my paper cutter, but you can use scissors too. You don't have to have a paper cutter to do this. So I'm just going to trim this down, and I like to get as close to the edge as possible so it takes up less room in the planner. But again, that's going to be a personal preference. So we'll just cut this up here. And then what I do once I cut these up, I usually have a folder in my planner, a Happy Planner folder. So then I just put them in there so that when I go to plan, I have them readily available. So that's pretty much all I do. And again, I try to get as close to this here as possible, just so it doesn't take up as much room. But these trackers come in handy because you don't have to write everything out each week, and that's what I didn't want to have to do, because that does take time, and I didn't want to, you know, not track this stuff. I just wanted to be able to track it and make it easy, so that's why I decided to go ahead and make one of these trackers. And then there we have one of them. So you can cut it closer to the edge if you want. I tend to cut it closer to the line just to make it a little smaller. Oh, and one thing I wanted to mention too, I did make these rows a little bit small, so you can widen the rows if you wanted to make them bigger. You can widen the columns. And the good thing about this sticker tracker is you can make it as big or as small as you like. So if I wanted to make this bigger, I could also do that as well. So I'm going to move that out of the way. I'm not going to cut them all, but those are the trackers. And then once I'm done with them, like I mentioned, I just put them back here in my little folder. And then when I go to decorate my spread, I just pull them out from here. So that's it. That's all you have to do to make these trackers. And you can make, again, you can make them any type of tracker that you want. It doesn't have to be a video upload tracker. So I hope this video is helpful and you're now able to create your own trackers for your planners. If you already create your own trackers and you use something other than Excel, let me know in the comments so that I can check that out as well. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will share again with you soon.